and share my screen. And here we go. Close this. Let's forget to close this. Okay. So my name is Lori Longfield, and I'm happy to be here tonight to do this launch presentation for Shayna and David, who just started their business with Prime My Body and wanted to let you guys know what this is all about. So I am a mom of two little girls, a wife, and I was a former school counselor of 14 years and a licensed professional counselor with the state of Illinois. And I'm going to take you through this and share a little bit about my journey as well. So let's talk about hemp oil. So hemp is legal in all 50 states. I love this picture. Cannabis is what we all know, and it has two different species. So one is hemp and one is marijuana. And we know marijuana as the one with the THC that gets you high. That's illegal. Can you guys just make sure that you're muting yourself? It's on the bottom left-hand side. If you could just press mute so we could have a clean recording. Thank you. So thanks to the Farm Bill of 2014, that has made CBD legal for us in all 50 states. The federal legal limit of THC in this country is 0.3%. And the oil that we use and we're talking about tonight has 0.002%, so well below that federal legal limit for THC. So what are cannabinoids? There are over 113 different cannabinoid diols found in hemp. And those cannabinoid diols, the CBD, is the one that contains the therapeutic benefits. The THC is the one, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to stop this for a second. I gotta mute someone out. Who's talking? Yes. Shayna, is it you? Oh, got it. Found him. Okay. So THC is the psychoactive part that gets you high. That's what we don't want, and that's what is not in CBD. So there's so much research. It's overwhelming. There's over 20,000 published studies on the research of CBD. You can read here so many of the things that it does. Helps with blood sugar levels, pain and discomfort. And we always like to send people to pubmed.gov and projectcbd.org. Those are where they can find the science and the research that is going on every single day with CBD. So this endocannabinoid system, it was fascinating to me when I learned about it. So we all, just as we have a central nervous system, an immune system, we also have this endocannabinoid system, or ECS, and it is dormant in most all of us because we are not feeding it what it needs to be alive and to work in our bodies. So the receptors are all over our bodies. The most receptors are, interestingly enough, in a woman's uterus. So cool. And these receptors are activated by certain things. So they're activated by chocolate, and I think that's why especially women have such huge cravings for chocolate. They're activated by meditation, runner's high, breast milk, and phytocannabinoid diols. CBD is actually found in our breast milk too. Phytocannabinoids, which phyto meaning from plants, and that is from cannabis, cacao, echinacea, black pepper, kava, and ginger, but we're just not eating enough of that to open up our receptors and to revive this dormant endocannabinoid system. So why do we want to activate this endocannabinoid system that is dormant in most all of us? Because it helps with all of these different things. So memory, mood, and focus, physical discomfort, neurofunction, immune and metabolism, endurance and recovery. It helps with all of these things. And you can see underneath, just inflamed tissues. I actually had a horrible cough 2 weeks ago and cracked a rib. Well, my rib is healing so quickly because I am using the CBD oil all day long. It reduces blood sugar levels, improves your endurance. I always like at this point to share my personal story, and I can stop the share so I can show my face. Hi. So I actually first was interested in using this CBD hemp oil because I had horrible chronic plantar fasciitis heel pain. So shooting pain every time I got up from a seated position. And that lasted for 2 years. And I worked with a chiropractor and a massage therapist and iced and stretched, and that pain would not go away. And so when I tried this at 3 weeks, my pain was 95% gone, and at 6 weeks it was 100% gone. So that was fantastic to have that pain gone. And after that, that was the physical piece. And then I started with some of the mental things, like my focus and my anxiety was so much better. My stress levels, I was able to just deal with stress in such a better way. And like I said before, I have 2 young children, so my fuse with my children was much, much longer. My energy improved. I have Hashimoto's and thyroid, hypothyroidism, and energy has always been a struggle since I was diagnosed 8 years ago. And I would always have to, sit on the couch and in the afternoon, and the 5 minutes would turn into 40 minutes. And over time I realized that, oh my gosh, I'm not needing to have that rest on the couch anymore. So my energy is fantastic. And then the other thing I recognized was that when I got a headache, and I don't get headaches that often, but when I do, they're debilitating. And I will literally pump this oil under my tongue and hold it there. And even before I swallow it, that headache will be gone. So that just shows me how this delivery system, and we'll get into that, how it really works so quickly and gets to the cell and gets where it needs to go. So let us continue. So so it's all about balance. It's bringing our bodies back into balance so our bodies are able to heal themselves. We are constantly in this fight or flight, and this is all about bringing the body into balance so our bodies can heal themselves. And I'd love to show you a video now about the doctors speaking about the benefits of CBD hemp.
And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
But recent research has been looking at cannabis and the different cannabinoids. There's over 80 plus cannabinoids discovered in the cannabis plant. The second most dominant one besides THC is cannabidiol or CBD. Okay. And the research now is over 1,200 peer-reviewed journals on CBD. It's probably the most exciting and researched ingredient or substance right now around the world. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have the psychoactive or high that is associated with THC, but it has a tremendous amount of other benefits, including research shows anti-seizure, anti-epileptic, which is why it's gotten a lot of popularity. You do a lot with children with seizure disorders, and they're getting benefits from this plant in a safe, non-toxic way versus all these drugs that typically don't work. Mm-hmm. And there's neuroprotective benefits. So you see a lot with concussions and the NFL. There's a lot of research being done now with chronic traumatic encephalopathy or chronically banging their head a lot. There's anti-anxiety, which is really important. It's the anti-THC of sorts. It calms you down. It helps you manage stress better, which is how I look at it. It's much more as a preventative or daily use substance than just treating disease states. Mm-hmm. And there's immune support. It's a huge antioxidant. There's just a tremendous. It's easier sometimes to talk about what it doesn't do than what it does.
long time, the work on cannabis and epilepsy was sort of inconclusive. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. They couldn't quite figure it out. And it's only when they really started separating THC from CBD that they saw, definitively, yes, CBD seems to really stop seizures.
The medicinal uses of hemp are just numerous. The hemp helps, we can talk about the cancer effects of hemp, but it helps with inflammation. It's very anti-inflammatory. It helps with seizures. It's very effective with PTSD for the vets that are coming back that have post-traumatic traumatic stress disorder. Mm-hmm. Very effective at treating that. It's an anti-inflammatory, but then the uses of hemp for cancer, what I've studied because of my book, Cancer Step Outside the Box, and the number of cancers, there's about a dozen different cancers that have been studied in depth with medicinal marijuana with hemp. And so the studies from brain cancer to prostate cancer to pancreatic cancer, uterine cancer, cervical cancer, prostate cancer. It's amazing.
Okay, so what is in hemp?
Chemicals that are called cannabinoids.
Right.
THC is short for delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. It's the one cannabinoid that everyone's familiar with. That's the one that's psychoactive, and that's the one that gets you high if you smoke it.
Okay.
But there's other cannabinoids. One is called CBD, cannabidiol, and it's very medicinally used. There's no psychoactive component of CBD. It's a really good medicine.
So that was, a little bit about CBD from doctors. We talked about the science, and I just want to add too that, we can't claim to diagnose, treat, prevent, cure any diseases. We are sharing the science. We are sharing personal stories. We are sharing from the doctors. So I just wanted to share that. Quality is super important, especially when it comes to hemp. Hemp in the ground is a natural attractor and absorber of heavy metals. So and we don't want that in our bodies. So you want to make sure that any CBD hemp oil you use has tests done to make sure those heavy metals aren't there. When they are cut and left in a pile, hemp develops mold and bacteria very easily. And unfortunately, some companies use really heavy-duty chemicals to clean that off. Again, something we don't want in our bodies. So that's really important. We understand that there's a lot of different oils on the market, but that's something that Prime My Body and Dr. Chris Shade go to quite great extents and great lengths to make sure this is the cleanest CBD hemp oil that you can put in your body. So why is this the world's best hemp oil? Because like I just said, top quality, making sure those heavy metals are not in this oil. Those cleaners and chemicals are not in this oil. We use a nano-emulsified liposomal delivery system, which means the oil gets into your system faster than any hemp oil in the world. And it has undetectable levels of THC, the psychoactive piece. So it's non-psychoactive. It doesn't make you high. It just makes you healthier. So this is Dr. Christopher Shade. He's a world-renowned chemist, and he has created this hemp oil. He is actually a double PhD. He's the founder of Quicksilver Scientific, a company that's been around for over 20 years that actually joined forces with Prime My Body to be able to not just provide to clinicians and practitioners, but to bring this to everybody and now all over the world too. So this is also, it's a full spectrum. I do know I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I take a CBD isolate. Well, actually, that's not the best thing to take. You want to be able to take a full spectrum. So this oil includes CBD, CBDA, CBDV, CBG, and they all work synergistically together. You can see the blue dots are CBD. And the only thing THC, the psychoactive element, does that CBD doesn't is stimulate your appetite. And majority of people don't need that. So we also have an added bonus of terpenoids. Those activate the CB2 receptors. I think a lot of you are familiar with essential oils. So these are essential oils that are also part of our oil. And you can see things like aiding in memory, anti-anxiety, beta-caryophyllene. Mike, thanks, Mom, for teaching me that word. Anti-inflammatory, sleep aid, antidepressant. So this is just an added bonus in our oil. So what you do is this is just a liquid that you pump under your tongue and you hold it for at least 30 seconds. And right away it goes into the mucous membranes, it goes into the arteries, the veins, the capillaries under our tongue, and it's instantly into our bloodstream. And that's why it breaks the blood-brain barrier. So that's why when I told you my headaches go away super quick, because it's getting right into the blood and getting right where it needs to go because of this nano-enhanced liposomal delivery. And Dr. Shade is going to tell us a little more about that. Oh, but first, this is my dad, Dr. Rob Heineman. He has his PhD in molecular biology, molecular genetics, and he actually did the research in the lab on liposomal delivery back in the day to be able to make a product like this available to us now. So he did his postdoc at the U.S. Naval Research Laboratories in Georgetown, Washington School of Medicine, and also worked at the National Cancer Institute with delivering cancer treatments with liposomal delivery. Here's Dr. Shade now.
Most dietary supplement delivery systems now, which is generally capsules and caplets, don't get absorbed well by the body. Turns out nature has given us the perfect blueprint for a solution, a liposome. Cell membranes are comprised of lipid bilayers, and we can make these same lipid bilayers and use them to wrap around the nutrients we want to deliver. And we can make these so small they get delivered right in the oral cavity into circulation before they even get down to the stomach. And these liposomes are so similar to your cell membranes that they are incorporated, fused into the cell membrane while the nutrients are delivered right into the cell.
So I explain it's almost like a shot without a needle. That is how much is getting absorbed. So in almost every oil that you find on the market now, only 10% is absorbed. This has a 99% absorbability. So like I said, a shot without a needle, it gets it right where it needs to go into the cell so it is able to do what it needs to do. So here it was a test for Prime My Body against the leading brand, and you can see 5 milligrams of Prime My Body compared to 10 milligrams of the leading brand. And this is time since ingestion and how much. And you can see right at that 20-minute mark, you have this rapid uptake of Prime My Body where the leading brand just kind of stays dormant. This is a before and after. This is about 30 minutes after the person used the oil, and you can see the inflammation and how much it has gone down. I love that he uses the best of the best ingredients in this oil. It's in a sunflower seed oil. Most oils are in a carrier oil of soybean, and soybeans are genetically modified in this country. So I love that it's in a sunflower seed oil. And he also, given the opportunity of the choices of these ingredients, when he has an opportunity to buy a $40 liter of an ingredient or a $400 liter ingredient, he chooses the $400 because he wants the best of the best ingredients in this oil. We have 2 sizes, a large 50 milliliter, which is 100 pumps, and a small 10 milliliter, and many different ways to become a customer. You can become a retail customer. Our prices are a little different because we have a special promotion. So if you are interested, just connect with the person who invited you to this call, and they can go over the specific prices of the promo that's going on now. But you could be a retail customer, a preferred customer. You could be an affiliate, or I call it a Costco membership, where you're getting a wholesale pricing, so you can go in and buy wholesale whenever you want. And then we have this little travel size, and that is exactly what it said, a little travel where you could have in your purse or have in your nightstand or your gym bag as an accompaniment to the big bottle, because from my personal experience, every body is different and everybody feels different benefits and feels it at different times. And it personally took me 2 weeks to feel anything. So that's why I encourage people, if they're going to really want to see the maximum benefits, then they would use the big bottle and commit to using this at least once a day for 30 days to be able to really see, to open up those receptors, to get that endocannabinoid system up and running, to be able to see the benefits that this oil can bring to their body. We also have a protein shake. It's super clean. My pickiest of picky eater daughters love this. It's a great superfood. We also have Hydrate Pure. It's a hemp CBD infused moisturizer. I love it. I use it in the morning and the night. And I say that it gives me my pregnancy glow without the pregnancy. Then we have the Ultimate Detox System. Again, Dr. Shade is the guru of detoxifying. And I've been fortunate to do this twice. And it incorporates a liver clear. So it's, again, that liposomal.
So what I will often do if they say yes is I'll say, let me open your Facebook on your phone if you have a smartphone. Which most people, I know you said yes, sometimes I don't.
There we go. Sorry. Back to our regular scheduled program. So the liver clear pushes the toxins out of the liver, and then this binder comes and catches them half an hour later, catches the toxins that have been pushed out of the liver. And that's where actually most detoxes go wrong. And that's why people feel horrible, is because the toxins are getting pushed out of the gallbladder, liver, kidneys, but then going right into the bloodstream and not being removed from the body. And that's this mega binder catches all that gunk and brings it out of the body. And the first time that I did this, my energy skyrocketed, and I was also dealing with chronic cystic hives. I don't know from what, so bad that I had to take over-the-counter Zyrtec, and it was horrible. And after doing this detox for 2 weeks, my hives were gone and have not returned. So that was huge for me. So I want to shift a little bit, talk a little bit about the business piece. That there is a business opportunity behind this. There is a huge buzz going on, pun intended, with cannabis, marijuana, CBD, hemp. I love that the sales for CBD oil were at 700 million this year, and they are projecting it to go up to 18 billion by 2020, and that's just for CBD oil, which is huge. Affiliate marketing, it's such a smart business model. Dr. Shade, like I said, had Quicksilver Scientific, and he collaborated with Prime My Body to be able to bring this to the masses. And in the first month that he did that, he saw his sales increase 9,000%. So this is the future of businesses. Why do we buy what we buy on Amazon? Excuse me, because we love to see how people's experiences are with the different products. Uber is the largest taxi cab company in this country, and they don't own one car. They pay people to share their cars with others. Airbnb, largest hotel industry in the world, and they don't own one hotel property. They pay people to share their residence. This is Paul Rogers, our CEO. He is such a smart, charismatic guy with a heart, and he's been able to take a lot of companies from the ground floor and bring them to high-functioning, very successful companies. He just brought Prime My Body to NASDAQ. To become an affiliate and part of our team, it's $39 a year, and that gets you your own website. It's all set up, your own back office. We have a Pulse app that you could do all your business from your phone. It's a very lucrative compensation plan. There's 8 ways that you are compensated. These are the different packages. So it's $39 a year to be an affiliate and a team member. And then you purchase a package. And right now, for today and tomorrow, is the most phenomenal promotion that any of these larger packs, the premium pack, the premium plus pack, and the sample pack, are BOGO, buy one, get one free. And actually the prices are even lower than what you're seeing right now. So if this is something that interests you, Again, connecting back with the person who invited you to talk numbers because the prices are lower than this. And like, for instance, that middle pack, the 12 bottles, you would literally be buying 12 bottles and getting 12 for free. So it's an incredible promotion. Here are the 8 ways that you get paid. There's retail customers, preferred customers, fast builder rewards when you're making a commission on a package that someone purchases when they come into the business. There's team building rewards, matching bonuses, residual rewards. This is we just had our conference in LA and actually in Hollywood, and we were saying this is the land of residual income, where, you know, you make a movie or a commercial or a song and you get paid every time it's shown and played. So this is the earn money while you sleep, and that's what not a lot of people get to have in their life. But doing something like this, you would be able to have residual income, which is phenomenal. There's leadership bonuses, rookie bonuses, and there's different rank advancement. We get paid once a week through eWallet. We have the Prime My Body Pulse, which is an app. So like I said, if you love being on your phone, you could do all your business from your phone. And we have unparalleled support with technology now and us being all over the world. We have such fantastic ways to connect with people right in your living room. And we're always there to support and to support our team and to teach them as we work together. So there's just a huge wave. There's so much excitement of what's going on. We just opened last week in Japan and Taiwan. We are opening in Mexico next, hopefully by the end of this year, and then Canada right at the beginning of in January. We are launching a pet CBD line in 2 weeks. We have what are we in about 30 days out from our token sale. We're going to, as affiliates, be able to purchase cryptocurrency. And we're going to be expanding into Europe after that, probably the first couple months of next year of 2019. So this is a very exciting time in the cannabis industry, in the CBD industry. We are the fastest growing CBD hemp oil in the world. And you know, to be a part of something of hemp in this arena right now is a really spectacular opportunity. So with that said, I would like to just thank everyone for being on the call tonight and supporting Shayna and David. And if you have any questions, if anything, you know, sparked an interest, if anything resonated with you, I encourage you to connect back with the person who invited you. Like I said, that promo goes today and tomorrow, so time is of the essence if you want to do the BOGO. And thank you so much for joining us, you guys, and have a wonderful night. Stay safe and dry and warm. Bye, everyone.